I'm the professor.
And I'm the watcher.
And today it's our second
classic review.
And today we are reviewing a classic known as
The Moonbase. Which I have to warn you is partially missing.
Yes, it is actually one of the missing stories that was gracefully animated. So we're going to start off this review by talking about the animation.
I actually didn't find it as bad as I thought I would.
No, well...
It's quite dealable. The animation...
At least you can somewhat see it now.
Yes, the mouth moved,
which
was amazing.
You know, at least it didn't feel like stock footage where they just...
Yeah. And it wasn't telesnaps.
You don't like telesnaps?
What I was worried there was going to be.
Well, you never know. Well, the Underwater Menace DVD will be telesnaps.
Oh, great.
And I heard they're really, really
bad.
Fun. So, I like the animation. If you didn't see the other animated episodes, and we haven't seen them, this is actually the only animated episodes we have access to. And I kind of wonder how this compares to the other ones.
Yeah, so do I.
Like the Ice Warriors animation, the 10th Planet animation,
yes,
the Invasion animation.
Isn't kind of the plot
so,
a little bit, shall we?
The moon, which is the first time the Doctor's been on the moon.
Which is actually quite cool.
And this is when I was remembering, this is why I hated Kill the Moon so bad.
Yeah.
Because I was fearing they're going to totally mess up with the plot.
Yes, I
imagine if this is set in 2070.
Yes.
I thought they could definitely mess it up. But I really like the Cybermen in this story.
Yeah.
I think the Cybermen were definitely a pro, in my opinion.
They were. It was the first time they were reimagined.
Well, yeah, this was like it's interesting, though, is how short of a time it appeared since the 10th Planet.
Yes.
And I think that was 29, and this is, of course, 33.
So they really wanted to bring back
I think it's because they wanted something new than the Daleks.
Yes.
And the Daleks were such a key part of Doctor Who, and they knew they didn't want to overdo them. So
they decided to bring in the Cybermen to kind of counteract the
yeah, and you can definitely tell throughout the Patrick Troughton year, the Cybermen were a big influence.
Yes.
But a lot of my favorite Troughtons are that. It's funny how we got more of the Troughton's Cybermen adventures than the Daleks, because both of those are missing. Like the power and the evil of the Daleks.
Yes. I want to see both of those. I hope they get found.
Luckily for now, we have the audio.
I don't want them to be found, though.
Yeah, it would be nice. But as the first Cyberman story... There we go. Yeah. As the first Cyberman story of the era, what do you think of it? Of the Troughton era?
Good. The idea of an illness that was born from...
It's like the Cyberman caused illness. A plague.
Yes.
You know, we didn't read the synopsis.
It's all good.
Well, we can read it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
In 2070, Earth's weather is controlled with ease from the moon. When the TARDIS arrives at the moon base, the Doctor, along with his friends Polly, Ben, and Jamie, is accused of starting a plague that is killing off the base's crew. It is not too long, however, before the time travelers discover the true cause of the deaths. A powerful, unstoppable race that the Doctor has met before, the Cybermen. And
I really think that the Doctor and the crew being blamed for the plague was really... I liked it.
They appeared and the plague started, so it's kind of...
It's like, well, you're the men. It's definitely the start of the Troughton base under siege. It's one of the, So, I liked how the Cybermen were definitely used differently.
Yes.
I liked how in the first episode you didn't really know...
anything
about what they were doing. And I think that's what made it kind of interesting. But I liked how Jamie thought of them as the Pied...
Yes, Pied Piper.
But you can definitely tell how they didn't plan on Jamie being in these adventures.
No.
It's like, what are we going to do with Jamie? What, we have to put him in there? Oh, just knock him out for half the episode. Call it good.
Yep.
Because Ben and Polly are actually not a bad companion. I really do like Ben and Polly, because you can always tell Ben does not
want to be there.
He never... And, Polly is kind of curious. And I like how they kind of have to teach Jamie and all that.
Yeah.
So, I think the true magic of the story is how the Cybermen were in, like, the shadows.
Yes.
And they're starting to lurk and lurk and lurk.
And that's the true magic of the classic era.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever know what the enemies are until you do know, and then you're like, oh my.
And I do like how, like, Earthshock, it's called the Moonbase.
Yes.
Not Tomb of the Cyberman. And it's kind of awesome, because then you... Imagine, not with DVD, we can tell it's Cyberman, but imagine watching it back in the day, and the end, you see it. You start seeing the hints, and then you get a little excited.
Ooh, is that who I think that is?
And then you see Cybermen, and then, yeah.
Oh, but they were destroyed. How is that possible?
Yeah, I like the crew. They don't think it's Cybermen. But do you notice how a lot of with the Cybermen, it deals with them dealing with the Cybermen being erased a lot in this.
Yes.
I find that quite interesting, really.
Yes. Almost as much as the Daleks.
And then, of course, with this season, we, of course, got the Daleks disappearing.
Yes.
Well, our last classic, Troughton,
Yes.
is evil, and it's supposed to be the best Dalek story. And I wish that one was to be found. I do wish the Moonbase would be found, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be good. I want the invasion back.
Yes.
And 10th Planet, because then we could have pretty much all the Cybermen, pretty much.
I just want everything found.
And I forgot Wheel of Space. That's a good one, too. See, I forgot one.
Yes.
Yeah. Possibly because, yeah.
Alright, so what would you give this episode out of 10?
Well, before we give it, we gotta talk about the ending. There we go. Just a quick. I found the effects with the spaceship.
Yes. Funny. Yes.
Overall, I give this story an 8 out of 10. It's a strong Cyberman story. Not as great as some of the epics other ones, like Tomb.
Yes.
Or The Invasion. But it's definitely up there. I really think the Doctor, Ben and Polly, and Jamie are really good in it. It's a strong kind of episode.
Yes.
Definitely not the best Cyberman.
No.
But as a let's say, reintroduction of the Cyberman, definitely good.
First story of the Cyberman, I would have to...
Because so I think their reinvention, because of the 10th Planet, they were different.
Yes, it was really good.
I do miss the 10th Planet Cybermen, though. They were so much more humanoid.
Yes.
These... I did notice, though, they have shoes.
Bring that up.
They have shoes.
Yes.
And you notice that? I like that. They just walk around in their shoes.
Bringing that up.
Yeah.
Have you noticed throughout the Doctor Who history, the Cybermen have went from humanoid to slowly becoming less and less humanoid as they cast away their human selves?
Do you think that's like the truth of the Cybermen?
Yes.
To me, though, I really think there was a 5th Doctor story that was going to be planned in the 80s called, Origin of the Genesis of the Cybermen. And I really think that would have been an awesome story.
Yes.
Imagine seeing the Cybermen. We do have like a version of it with spare parts.
Yes.
Audio, which is, good enough, and we should review that.
Yes.
Well, we're coming up with too much reviews in one video.
Yes.
But I think we should have it. We need it. That's at least my...
I agree.
But to me, to have the origin of the Cybermen, we're only getting like little bits in history of them. And
yes.
I think that's what the joy of the Cybermen is. They're different than the Daleks, and at least they wrote them as not a carbon.
We don't know what the Daleks are, or the Cybermen are. We know what the Daleks are.
Well, we know the Cybermen now in New Who.
Yes.
Alternate Cybermen are more humanoid.
Yes.
Which I really do like.
Yes.
And then Nightmare and Silver came along and kind of adapted them a bit differently. And
yeah.
I guess that's the fun part of the Cybermen. They always... So what would you give this story?
I'd probably give it a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. I hesitate to give it a 7 because it's not C work. Mm-hmm. But it was a little boring at parts. Yeah. At least binge watching it.
Yes. Do you think it would have been better if we watched it a day than another day?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I think it's one of those stories. So are you going to a Jackson Lake convention?
Why?
You have a screwdriver. But it's not Sonic.
Not Sonic.
Okay. So, we hope you've enjoyed this second classic review. We'll be back next month with the 3rd Doctor.
One of my favorites.
And we did buy a couple new ones.
Ooh.
So
we may give you a never before seen by us review.
Because we've seen most of these. And I just bought bought a lot of Tom Bakers and a couple of Pertwees. So you might expect, it might be a bigger review next month, maybe.
Yes.
Which could be hard, but awesome.
Yes.
Well, I'm the Professor.
And I'm the Watcher. If you like this, or if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like,
comment,
and subscribe.
And tell us, is the Moonbase one of your favorite Cyberman stories?
Yes, we appreciate your feedback.
We'll see ya in the
future. This is the Watcher signing off. Have a fantastic day.
I'm looking at this cover, and I don't recognize these two people. Do you? Who do you think those are? I see a Cyberman and a Doctor.
And 2 random people in a spacesuit.
I can't tell. Actually, they both look like Polly, and I think one's supposed to be Ben, but they both look like Polly.
Oh.